Are they even allowed to step foot in the synagogue to be part of what's called at that time this body of believers? And the Pharisees say, no, not unless they're circumcised and stand before a panel of rabbis. Then if they want to believe in Yeshua, great. Otherwise, they can't even step foot in. And what James decides is, no, there's 4 things we need to get them started. These are the 4 essential things. And then the rest they'll hear every week in the synagogue. And to me, the analogy here is to Abraham. And look, I stole this from Paul of Tarsus. He says this, right? That Abraham had this covenant with God, and he came into the land when he was 75 years old. But he walked around for decades uncircumcised, walking with the Creator. It wasn't until he was 99 years old that God told him, okay, now it's time to be circumcised. And I think this is what Paul was teaching, and certainly what it seems from James is, look, circumcision for an adult is no small matter. Even today, in Israel, for example, it can only be done in a hospital.
Yeah.
It's a very serious thing. And so the point here is, yes, they can come in the synagogue and they'll hear the Torah, and as they're led, that's what they'll be led to do and keep. But don't keep them out. Don't bar them from joining just because they're uncircumcised. They weren't circumcised. It's easy for me to say get circumcised. It happened when I was 8 days old, right? Don't remember it.